Hello, good evening, ladies and gents. I'm your host, Clip, the host of Sports. We're coming to you live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. And today, ladies and gents, I'll get you guys the fact that the Dodgers and Rays are tied up for the World Series. I'll get you guys the fact that Pat Chambers, the men's Penn State basketball coach, he has been released regarding a Noose reference to Nasir Bolton. I'll get you guys that for sure. I'll talk with you guys also about the fact that what we got here. Bubba also is going to be driving the number 23 car, that is, for the 2311 racing, by the way. The UWN Primetime Live TV Episode 6 results. For minimizing the number of boxing titles there is. And WBA, Jack Swagger, he's coming back for Bellator 250 next week, by the way. Take on Brandon, by the way. So I'll get you guys that for sure. So this is, and also main brother was Ty Valkyrie, longest reigning knockout champ. Where Loca knockout champ. Harlow O'Hara, Ichiro Suzuki, and many others out there. So that's all the news I'm gonna have, and also the UWN Primetime Live Episode 6 results. So that'll be all the news that'll happen today, everybody. And also the Giants versus the Eagles game that's going to be happening just a matter of moments for sure. So I'll get you guys that just for sure on that. But I want to start things off with the fact that the World Series between the Dodgers and Rays, that game is tied up. You saw Mookie Betts had 3 at-bats, 1 best bat, K, .286 average, .444 OBP, and he had .7114 SLG. Seager had 4 AB. 1 run, 2 homers, 1 RBI, and a K. .333 average, .556 OBP, .833 SLG. Jay Turner had 4 at-bats, 158 average, .333 OBP, and .500 SLG. A. Meadows had 3 at-bats, 1 run, homer, .200 average, and OBPs and SLGs. B. Lowe had 5 at-bats, 2 runs and homers, 3 RBIs, 1 K, .222 average OBP, .OBP, and .889 SLG. Sorry, everybody. White Diaz had 1 at-bat, H, homer, and a best at-bat, .900 average, .500 OBP, and .441 SLG. So the Dodger versus the Rays game, that game is tied, by the way. The Rays, they defeated the Dodgers 6-4, by the way, so it's close against. Hope the Dodgers can win the next 3 games, that is, to be a World Series chance, to be in the footsteps of a late great, to be in the footsteps of what the Lakers did about a few weeks ago when they became 17-time member, a chance, by the way. When they did that on behalf of late great Kobe Bryant, by the way, it's the best news yet. Paying homage was one thing, and even though King LeBron James was king of LA, as we all know it, and also just the fact that he's a 4-time NBA champion, Finals MVP, and the king of LA. Yes, indeed, hear ye, which he is. So pay respect to everybody. All there is, you need to know on that. So Dodgers are going to return the favor, hopefully, to win the next 3 games, and that will be and LA is going to have a huge party on their hands, which they will. So hopefully they'll get there. That happens. So Dodgers are going to turn the favor. Wait and see, everybody. Wait and see. Also, some others I want to get down to, by the way, that so many of you guys know that the men's Penn State basketball coach by the name of Pat Chambers has been released. By the way, stemming from an incident regarding a Noose reference, by the way, that was around Rasir Bolton's neck, by the way. Now, Pat Chambers did say this, and he did apologize. Now, Pat Chambers said, I want to be a stress reliever for you. You can discuss anything to me, but I need to get this pressure off you and loosen the noose that's around your neck. Now, noose, by the way, is lynching, a symbol directed towards Black individuals. I mean, I'm a Black individual myself. Nasir Bolton, he says that now he plays Iowa, by the way. He says that Pat Chambers didn't apologize for it, though. He was from the North and wasn't aware of the incident. Now, Pat Chambers, now he did apologize here, and he says right here, I realize the damage that I've caused towards Rasir Bolton and his family members. I apologize to Rasir and the Bolton family for what I said. Failed to comprehend the experiences of others, and the Noose reference was brutal and uncalled for. Rasir Bolton's dad, Roy Bolton says that there are no real winners after Chambers got released. He hopes his son speaks up to encourage real change throughout B-ball. Not a good day for our point of view. It's a day of understanding, reckoning, truth, and change, by the way. Roy Bolton said anomaly questioned the severity of Chambers' Noose remark. Can't use it in a positive connotation. Hope coaches see this as a sees anomaly this to see this remark this as an anomaly. These athletes are human beings. Now look, an NBA coach, a college basketball coach, a college football coach, an NFL coach, a ref, and a baseball coach. I don't even care if you're an NFL ref, a fan, a viewer, a subscriber. I don't even care if you're an NHL star or an owner or any of those things. There are things you cannot say on national television. You cannot use these kind of racial remarks. This is something to get you in trouble. The Black Lives Matter industry. Now we've seen what happened to George Floyd. By the way, we've seen what happened to Jacob Blake. Even though the murders of Breonna Taylor, even though the cop that has not been charged for Breonna Taylor's murder. By the way, it's just ridiculous. By the way, and it's not looking good there. Now look, this coach made him look like a piece of trash, using a Noose remark that shouldn't be said. You can't say these things on national TV. You just can't do it. And now that Pat Chambers made him look like a piece of trash, which he was, by the way, for some sort of racial remark or a news reference regarding Nasir Bolton, who plays Iowa basketball. By the way, you should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed of yourself, Pat Chambers. You should be really ashamed of yourself for that. And I hope the college basketball coach or any college football coach use that, because whoever does that will be sent packing for good, not come back at all. That's it. So basically, this cannot occur anymore. Look, racism has caused a lot of collateral damage, for sure. I mean, this coronavirus suck has led to racial injustice and led to all this police being under fire. Coaches, fans, being racist fans, saying something that shouldn't be said on national TV. People aren't going to take it no more. They're not. Especially the fact that the Black Lives Matter industry, they're not taking it either. They're not. So that's just absolutely ridiculous. It's disrespectful, absolutely uncalled for, and racism and racial injustice needs to dissolve. That's all I'm asking everybody. Yes, I'm a Black megastar myself. You cannot use these kind of remarks at all. You can't say that. You just can't. Using racial remarks or news remarks, they don't care what it is. Either way, your carcass is going to be sent packing, and obviously, they're pointing fingers at you, Pat Chambers. Yeah, you made some little piece of trash for everybody else. That's what you did. You said those kind of remarks, and you made yourself feel stupid in front of everybody else. I mean, in front of your own team, and doing so, that is, you decided to just, I don't know what you did, but you should be ashamed of yourself for that. I mean, how dare you say that kind of stuff in front of Nasir Bolton? How dare you? It's just absolutely uncalled for. It's just disrespectful. It's unnecessary. And this coach shouldn't, and Pat Chambers should not be coaching at all. He should not be coaching it. He should not be coaching in any of the college basketball team. He should not be coaching in any NBA basketball team at all. That's it. Racial remarks can't be used, whether it's in the sports industry or whether it's in the real world. You can't use it at all. Or racist murder. You can't use it. You just can't do it. So, Pat Chambers, trash. That's all, Matt. That's all there is to it. That's all you need to know for that. For the Noose remark that he made towards Rasir Bolton, by the way, uncalled for, just ridiculous. There's racist disrespect there. So that just can't happen. It just can't happen. That's all you need to know. But on that note, also some other news here. I want to point out, by the way, that the G-Men are gonna face the Eagles by later on. Well, today for sure, as of right now, by the way. So I'm gonna get to that game, and that's all there is. You need to know everybody on that. So then we're gonna say on that note, and that's best news yet. Also, another news that the Ravens they intend to bring Dez Bryant for evaluation, assuming he's a good fit for the Ravens. They'll sign it to the practice squad, gives him a chance to get in game shape. The Ravens think Dez can help as a physical presence. Now, Dez turned down an offer from the Ravens back in April 2018. Now, he did sign with the Saints with signing a 1 year, $1.25 million offer, by the way, with the Saints, by the way, but it said he got a torn Achilles tendon and hasn't been in the NFL since. He's been out of the NFL since, so that's hopefully Ravens will get into that just for evaluation, and hopefully they'll get some straightened out. So hopefully that ensues right there. I can tell you that right now. Also, another thing I want to say happy birthdays out to Ty Valkyrie, longest reigning knockout champ, Harlow O'Hara, Jeff Goldblum, Shaggy, Brian, Boitano, Hugh Jackson, Ichiro Suzuki, Ben Odenkirk, Roddy Rich, 21 Savage, Christopher Lloyd, Deontay Wilder, D'Lo Brown, Muhammad Wilkinson, Robinson Cano, Mariah Hugh, Perrin Needy, Chirea, Brad Stevens, Jones Klubo, Corey Hawkins, Lissa Mandy, Annika Rashawn, Daisy Wood Davis, Carmen Ajogo, Jimmy Lannon, Olivia May, Stevie Lynn Jones, Michael Bennett, Lisa DiMatteo, Taylor Sequoia, Natalia Castellan, and Jeannie Chan, Janelle Pargo, by the way, Katie Taylor, Heath Miller. So send your brother wishes, brother shows, brother tweets, everybody, and that's all you guys got to do, everybody, on that note. So nothing more I can say on that. Also, another news I want to point out here, by the way, Bubba Wallace, he is taking the high road after a helmet artist by the name of Jason Bean blasted Bubba, bringing politics to the sport, by the way. The RPM, by the way, will have a wheelman behind the wheel and not a Richard Petty Motorsports, by the way. Fair response to Bean, by the way, saying, so this is your final spot. And last I checked, a lot of flip-flopping when you got called out by drivers. This is where things get escalate. Beam says he never once flip-flop. He never said F Bubba, BLM, movement, and anybody can censoring opinions and allowing politics interfere business relationships. Say what you want. That's my stance from the get-go. Bubba says usually let BS fly by, but when it's someone I've known personally and excited to have my first few lids painted by him, it's different. I left because I need a different look or a different approach. No hard feelings. It's a personal feeling. Now he will be driving the 23 car for the 2311 racing, by the way. So that's the best news yet. I can tell you that right now. So that's all there is to it. And yeah, that will say it all. So that is all there is to it. You know everybody on that. And well, we'll say no. Also, by the way, I want to tell you guys about the UWM Primetime Live episode 6 results, by the way, everybody. You saw Max Cash defeat Jesse James. Miranda Alizé defeats Christy James. Silkat Distancing defeats Friendship Farm. Mike Bent defeats J.R. Kratos. The Pub Elijah Berg is a new NWO TV champ. Now the UWM title tournament competitors are Mike Bennett, Dirty Daddy Chris Dickinson, Carl Fredericks, Eric Redbeard, Fred Rosser, David Boy Smith Jr., Peter Avalon, and Watts. So those are your UWM Primetime Live TV episode 6 results, by the way, everybody. And that's all there is you need to know. So no more saying that. Also, another news that Floyd Mayweather was criticizing the number of titles, the WBA, WBO, IBF, and WBC titles, by the way. He says right here, not good for boxing, not when a fighter fights. Every fighter is a champ. No such thing as a champ, as a super champ, by the way. You guys are taking extra money from all fighters, getting extra money from sanctioning fees. We need to fix boxing. This isn't good at all. So yeah, hopefully that's something that gets straightened out. And obviously this is not looking good. So hopefully that will so that gets straightened out. Hopefully see the release on that. Also, some others I want to point out here, by the way, that those of you guys have seen this, the Rambo gameplay trailer for Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, it's pretty good. You guys have got to check that out. I know you guys. I know some, like us big Rambo fans out there. I saw this like maybe 6 times, I guess. Oh my goodness, Rambo and Mortal Kombat 11. I mean, the gameplay is super amazing. It's absolutely beast. You guys have got to check that out, everybody. Hope you guys enjoy it. And well, that's all there is to it. I can say on that note. And well, you gotta love it, everybody. You just gotta love it. So that's all I can say on that note. And well, so also this, so guys, that Yannick and Njoku, he's traded to the Ravens. The Ravens, they get a 2020 third round pick and a 2020 fifth round pick to the Vikings, by the way. And Njoku will go through COVID-19 testing, by the way, before he travels to the Ravens, by the way. So hopefully he's in good hands. Hopefully he tests negative for coronavirus. Hopefully he stays negative. Hopefully he tests negative for coronavirus, by the way. And that's all there is you need to know on that. So that's all there is to it, everybody. And well, those say it all. And well, this point there. So that's all there's you need to know on that. Also, by the way, Jake Hager, formerly known as Jack Swagger, he's also an AEW star, by the way, of the Inner Circle. You will see him compete. You'll see him return to Bellator 229 next week, by the way, on the 29th of October, next week, next Friday. So yeah, you'll see him at Bellator 250, by the way. Takes on Brandon, by the way. So that's the best surprise match. Now, Jake Hager's undefeated in Bellator, by the way. You'll see him compete at Bellator 250 next week, by the way, so he returns there. So best move yet, and that's all there is to it. You gotta see. I gotta address on that. So that's all I gotta say. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do right there for the Khalil Level Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Level Sports Board YouTube channel and Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Be sure you send me your comments, tweets, your reactions, your thoughts on the Dodgers versus the Rays game being tied. By the way, let me know about that. You think the Dodgers get the 3 wins? Let me know about the comment section. I'll address sponsor for sure. Everybody. Tell me you think it's going to win the Giants versus the Eagles game. I'll just it's happening. Check that out. Thoughts on Pat Chambers being released after he made a Noose reference, by the way. What are your thoughts about that? Because he could also face. And if any, I'll let you let me know for sure. Your thoughts exactly on let's see. Bubba Wallace driving the number 23 car for the 2311 Racing. Let me know about in the comment section. I'll just sponsor everybody on that as well. Send your brother wishes out to Taya Valkyrie, Harlow O'Hara, Jeff Goldblum, Shaggy, Brian Boitano, Hugh Jackson, Ichiro Suzuki, Ramsey Kano, and others out there. That's all you got to do, everybody. So send your brother wishes out to them. And well, that's all I got to say on that. What are your thoughts on the Rambo gameplay trailer for Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate? Let me know about the comment section. I'll more than happy to sponsor everybody on that as well. That's all there is to it. I'll have more breaking news, same times, updates, to a whole lot more than the Khalil Sports, but everything sports related, everything you know. So I'll say, everybody, so take care of you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe with them. Bye bye.